Hey folks, we're going to get started here. A little Aeon Flux, Aeon Flux gameplay. We're going to start a new game. I did play this for a minute. That's why there is a save file on here, and I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to start over from the beginning. Aeon enters the infamous fashion of the fittest competition. That's basically all you need to know.
Concerning the minor insurrection downtown, diffused, Chairman. No casualties this time, thank God, but
who knows next time?
Pardon me, Chairman?
You're right, of course, Counselor. Steps must be taken. Thank you for your report.
Certainly, Chairman.
So on this part, folks, I decided to just play it and not really do any commentary while I was playing it. So I figured I'd do a little voiceover action while I was rewatching the cut as I'm putting it together and give you my thoughts as we're going along. So it starts off, it's not too bad. I think it plays a little bit into the cartoon or maybe the movie storyline. I never watched the cartoon that often, and I never have seen the movie, so following this for me is a little bit of an experience because I'm not sure exactly how the story goes, but the character moves really fluid, and she can do a lot of cool flips and kicks and moves and stuff. It feels really cool. It's kind of like Tomb Raider, but it seems like she's got more finesse, more moves. Of course, she can jump like 3 times her height and stuff, which in the old Tomb Raiders you could, but in the newer ones it's more realistic, which I do like. Yeah, sometimes it's cool to do both. Sometimes it's cool to have a character that can, jump twice as high as their head, and sometimes it's cool just to have a more normal style. But this is some kind of torture track, is what they called it. You have to walk down that runway and kind of model your survival gear, your outfit, and then you run the torture track. And then they have these announcer guys that are like announcing while you're going along. At one point, the guy says something about anybody that's disqualified is getting put to death. So I guess that's part of the competition. There's a few little, I was trying to get used. This is kind of a tutorial run as well, so it gives you a lot of the moves you can do with the controller and stuff and let you know. But so you might see me kind of falter on a few of these moves, but it's mainly because I've never done them. Other than one other time I played this, and look, you can kind of see your character on the screen in the background walking down the runway. I miss, I fall all the way to the bottom, and then I got to climb back up. But it didn't hurt my character to fall or anything, at least from that height. But here you use kind of this like zip line thing, and then you got to hit A at the bottom to pull out of it, or you'll smack into the ground. And you can run on the walls. That kind of reminded me of Prince of Persia, where you can run on the wall. There's no penalty for falling in the water, really. You just kind of play along and do what they tell you, at least on this first level. The level immediately after this, you do start to fight some guys and stuff, and you know, it's kind of a punch type of deal, but I mean, you do have other moves. It's one of those deals where it can be as complicated or as easy as you want it to be. Either you can use all the combos and do the different moves and stuff, or you can just punch. So this is kind of an obstacle course, though. It's fun to run it, at least in the beginning. Kind of get a handle on your character. It kind of reminds me, like I said, of Tomb Raider. It also reminds me of Prince of Persia and a little bit of Soul Reaver, actually, as far as the different moves you can do, like running up the wall and things like that. I remember you can do that in Soul Reaver and in Prince of Persia. So the rolling and stuff is kind of Tomb Raider-esque. And the character's female and stuff, but it just has that feeling, especially because the zip line, because Tomb Raider had the zip line in, I think, Legends. I don't remember if it was an Anniversary or Underworld. I never made it that far into the Underworld game, even though I bought it. You probably saw my gameplay on that one, but here you're just kind of cruising. It wants you to kick these boxes into like this thing over here. I don't know what it is. But once you do, you can go through it. You can't go that way. Or it shuts the force field off when you kick the boxes into that thing. There we go. Those little things following you around are cameras that kind of look like bumblebees or something.
Let's get the real show started. Come by me backstage.
And then this is where you go down, you talk to this other girl, and she sends you off to kind of your secondary mission on this level, which I didn't really make it to in this gameplay. This is kind of just to show you how she moves and stuff, and then I'll let you kind of be the judge of whether you think it's worth picking up or not. I only paid like $5 or $6 for this game, so it was definitely a good pickup for $6. And I love the movement; it's real fluid, and that wall running's really cool. And this stuff with you can hang on the ledges, and it's basically, like I said, it's basically like Prince of Persia meets Tomb Raider as far as the controls go, and the way your character kind of feels. So. And then I thought I'd just show the kind of the intro fight. It's not the intro movie, but it's kind of the, you know, the demo of showing how the different things move. You get inside those rollers and roll around at one point. They do a little bit of a split screen here to show you some different aspects of the game. I thought you might dig this since we didn't get that far into the game with me playing it. But anyway, I thought we'd check this out, and I really dug this game. Like I said, I think I paid $6 for it, and I think I'm going to do some more of these gameplays where, you know, I pay, you know, under $10 for these games, and most of the time when I pick these games up and they're under $10, I'm like, it's kind of a crapshoot as to whether it's going to be worth it or not. So I thought maybe we'd start trying maybe once every week or week, you know, 2 weeks, try to pick up a game that's cheap but also looks like it might be worth giving a go, and we'll do a gameplay on it and see how it is. I'm thinking about making a rule that I can't spend more than, like, you know, $10 max, but like 8 and under pretty much, because I want to keep it as kind of bargain bin as possible, but also you know, try to enjoy some of these you know, cheaper titles. So thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for coming by, and I'll talk to you next video.